Okay, I promise it's still me. I just got my head shaved. Has nothing to do related to the military. It's just more of I got tired of messing around with my long hair, as you could tell from my last video. Pain in the butt after you get out of the shower and just trying to fix it. So this video today, I'm going to be talking about uh, what decision I made, what branch I decided to go with, and how that's going. So I decided to go with the Air Force. I've thought about it a lot, just really thought about things I really want and what it offers. It was more of a childhood dream versus what makes sense right now to me. And what made more sense to me was to go ahead and make the decision to go in the Air Force. Um, some of the biggest factors of why I chose the Air Force over the Marine Corps is school. I guess that's a huge one. Is I'm going to be able to do school while I'm enlisted, and in the Marine Corps, if I go in the Marine Corps, I've been grunt. Just simple as that. And they have a very busy schedule, peacetime missions, field days, and just very busy. So I haven't been able to do any schooling, or just been very difficult to do schooling while I was in. So that was one of my big reasons I did, was leaning towards the Air Force, or lean towards the Air Force. It's just that I'm able to do school while I'm in. So once I'm done with how many years I'm in, I will already have my degree, and that'd be great having military service and a degree. Another reason, I like to travel. Like I said, Air Force seems to offer that. I have more of a chance to be stationed in Europe, Asia, Turkey. I mean, just all kinds of bases, and get to learn about cultures and travel, which is real neat. Another thing I like with the Air Force is just there's a mass amount of jobs that I could choose from. Security forces could probably be my number one because it's the closest thing to infantry, but it's not infantry. Um, so don't think I'm saying it's infantry because it's not. I'm definitely leaning more towards the security part. I want to try. I mean, granted, I know everyone says they want to do it, and I understand the odds aren't very high. But I would love to join the 82nd or A20 Security Forces Group, I think is what they call themselves. I'd love to do Raven, Dagger, Fast Teams, Tactical Response. Those will all be real cool. So that's something if I get Security Forces, I would strive towards doing. Um, right now, I'm leaning towards my first deployment being at Osan Air Force Base if I do get Security Forces. Granted, I know it's not given I'll get Security Forces. Good chance. Um, so hopefully, I'll get that. Otherwise, I would put down because I heard you get two medical jobs according to my recruiter. You can put two medical jobs. Probably do drone pilot, maybe aviation mission specialist. I'm still going to research jobs, so I'm not 100% sure there. If you have any job suggestions, please leave a description of what they do in the comments below, and I'll check it out. I like to do my research before I make decisions. Um, so yeah, it's some of the reasons I chose the Air Force, and this one's probably real girl-like. No, not being sexist or anything, but Air Force, everyone just says better food, better housing, better everything, and you know, I'm not going to complain with having better food. I like to eat. Food is so good. Um, so that's kind of why I'm choosing Air Force over the Marine Corps. Um, if the Air Force doesn't work out for me, the Marines is something I definitely go straight towards. So I guess someone described my journey so far with the Air Force. So, uh, probably a year ago, I was thinking about going in the military, and that's when they started doing well, maybe it wasn't a year ago. It was some time ago when security forces was getting all their cuts, and security forces, the only job I wanted to do wasn't very open, blah, blah, blah. I read it up on the research, and I was like, told my recruiter, he's like, you know what, I don't think right now is the best time for me. I'm gonna continue down my current path of going to school and working. And, I've always wanted to join the military since I was a little kid, so it was just, always in the back of my head, and things lined up in life, it's like, probably right now is the time for me to go. Things are changing. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay for my education. I want to continue. So, go in the military, be able to knock out something I've been wanting to do as a little kid. I don't want to grow up regretting that I didn't do something I always wanted to do. Not something I don't want to look back on it 10 years from now, being like, man, really wish I went in the Air Force or the military. So that's another reason I decided to join. So I went in, filled out my application, and on the medical part, when I was younger, I thought I had appendicitis. So I put that down. I never had appendicitis. So I got sent to, or didn't get sent to med, or I got put on MedRead for them to look up, and they want my medical records because I had appendicitis. I never did, and got that cleared up. And then had counseling from when my parents got divorced. I had one session, and they wanted documentation for that. So at first, we didn't remember the name of my counselor. So we sent my mom wrote a letter saying, we don't remember the name of the counselor, blah blah blah. They sent a letter back saying he needs to find information about his counselor and get some documentation for his counseling. So found out the name of my counselor, tried to get in contact with him, but the number I called was disconnected. So I had to write, or my mom wrote another letter with the address, the phone number, name of the counselor to give for MedRead, and we sent that in, and they said, okay, you're good to go to MEPS. My recruiter told me, oh, by the way, I'm going to MEPS on the 20th this month, so next Monday. So my recruiter told me, yeah, you're clear to go, but expect probably to have to do a psychiatric evaluation, just because you don't have any documentation. So I'm gonna look forward to that. Probably gonna add another month on because I'll be temporarily disqualified for that another month before I'm in DEP. So joy, joy, joy. I guess the next video I'm gonna do is do and don'ts with recruiter from my experience. So people looking to go in, things they note to do and things I suggest don't doing. But yeah, please subscribe, like if you like the video, like if you like my new haircut. I knew it's a change of scenery. So please comment, like, and subscribe, and I look forward to making more videos. Hopefully I'll get more up sooner than this one. Life is just busy for me, so it's kind of hit or miss. But I'm hoping to get videos up on more of a constant basis. And like I said, next one's going to be about do and don'ts, so stay tuned and have a great rest of the weekend.